Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Hello. How are we
Hi,
doing? My sister
everyone.
mute that. How are we doing? Hello, good morning, good evening, wherever you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are
Welcome.
you? How's everyone? How's the audio? How is the audio before we do anything?
Yeah.
Mm.
You can hear us both
Yep,
approximately
roughly same,
equally
or
good.
it's exactly it.
All right.
Mickey Mouse, yeah. What's funny, Louis spent like, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes trying to find like some sort of gym workout related asset. She couldn't find
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, there
So,
was nothing. So
any artists
so
out
I
there?
went with this.
You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
go and lift in Disneyland.
In Disneyland.
Mouseland, we will lift.
Exactly. Love it, love it, love
Yeah.
it. Okay, so everyone says sounds all good and Gucci, so that's wonderful. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Neena's All In podcast. This is episode number 8, I believe, and today's guest is in fact Lua. So Lua, please introduce
Yay.
yourself, please.
Hi. Hello, my name is Lua. I am Neena's genmate in production Kawaii Gen 2. Lua Asuka. Nice to meet you. I'm a bird person.
Mood.
I'm a bird and a person, like half. That's just how it is.
It's just how it just be like that, deal with it.
It just be like that. Yeah. Are those cups like upside down? They're not. Oh.
No, this
The-
design,
they're-
it's the
they're-
design.
They're the blood is rushing to the head.
No. I have
Permanent headstands
I have
for
this
these
cup.
guys.
I have this cup in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like a
That's so
glass cup, and
cute.
it's got like a little
Upside down fox thing?
I've
Upside
got a
down cat.
bear and a cat.
Oh, that's so
I'll have to
cute.
send you a photo. Like, next time I get like a cup of coffee or tea, I'll fill up and I'll show you. Yeah, it's like a cup within a cup. So it's just like the outer glass layer. But yeah. No, these are actual glasses. They're really cool, huh?
No, they're really cute. They're really cute. And we have Coca-Cola, so that's good.
Yeah. Got to make sure
Cola
if you're
choice.
let you have a couple of options, some fruit there for you as well, because I know people get a little bit peckish and a lot of chatties and.
That kind of looks like my mom's fruit salad.
Maybe
that's what it looks like.
Maybe I asked Mama Bird if I could have a recipe. She's like, absolutely, anything for Lou. And I was like, beautiful. And then we were sitting there chopping up fruit together, reminiscing on your childhood stories.
I do really like mom's fruit salad, but I don't know. I like there's one fruit in it that is like really chewy, but I don't know what it is. But I'm like, oh, this is my favorite fruit in this thing. But it's not like one of the regular fruits.
And you never asked. You just
I never asked.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know what she put in it. She might have used a can. I don't know what she did.
I've never had canned fruit, so I wouldn't actually know.
Yeah, I don't know how she made it. Actually, I never asked.
Do you eat kiwi fruit?
Kiwi? I can, but I'm actually like mildly allergic, so when I eat it, it makes my throat itch a little bit. So it makes me a little uncomfortable. Same with mangoes.
And I'm guessing you eat it with the skin off then?
Yeah. Well, usually it's like cut in half and you use a spoon.
Okay, yeah, but you don't eat like the skin of it?
No.
Okay, good. So she's part of the good gang, so screw all you skin eaters out there.
Who eats the skin?
I made a poll on Twitter because apparently people just bite into kiwi as if it's an apple. They just skin, furry skin and all. Yeah, they just eat it.
Where do they do that?
They just eat it. They just eat it like an apple. Just
Who are these barbarians?
Well, we had this massive discussion on stream probably a couple of weeks ago, and then I made a post on Twitter, and I was like, bro, there's no way. And yeah, it had like 20 or 30% of votes were skin on. I was like, all right, y'all are just weird.
Yeah, in what culture do they do that?
Well, here on Earth, apparently we're not from Earth, so it's fine.
No, it reminds me of how a lot of Japanese people actually eat grapes with peel the skin of grapes, which sounds really weird to other people, but in Japan, some of the grapes here are actually genetically modified to have thicker skin, so that it's really easy to peel off.
Wow.
So like the grapes here have like disgusting tasting skin, like those really big ones. are modified to have thick skin, and if the skin tastes really bad, you should peel it off.
That's so
Yeah.
weird.
So yeah,
Surgery on
yeah.
grapes. I could see people having like
I'm
a bunch
what
of
is
like
with
those
the skin? It's so
tweezers.
thick. Yeah,
That's
it's gross.
weird.
That's why they don't
Okay.
eat it.
Yeah, fair, interesting. I mean, I get it. Like the population is
Mm,
becoming a bit too much for the, for the food supply to, I guess, keep
mm,
in demand. So it makes sense to make things bigger and more. So,
mm-hmm.
but goddamn, all right. I've never once in my life
Yeah.
peeled a grape. So,
Me too. But until I had those like Japanese grapes with the thick skin, and the
yeah,
thick skin
yeah.
is really bitter.
Oh, ugh.
Yeah.
No. Are you a red grape or a green grape kind of gal?
You know what? I like both, but I like grapes with no seeds. I
Yeah,
don't
true.
care what
Honestly,
color
true.
grapes they are, as
I
long
like,
as they have no seed.
the grape, grapeless, the seedless green grapes are like,
Seedless, grapeless
mwah.
seeds.
Grapeless. Just the
Seedless
seeds, no grape.
grapes. Yeah. Yeah, seedless grapes are the best grapes.
How do we talk about grapes? Okay, so today we're supposed to be
Yeah.
talking about working out, gyms,
Yes.
weight loss journeys, weight buffing, not really weight buffing, like muscle buffing
Mhm.
journeys and personal experiences and all that sort of jazz. So,
Mm.
yeah. Lua, do you lift?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn.
We finished the podcast.
All right, GG's. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for coming in.
I don't lift because I don't really feel like I need to like I don't know, I don't really need to like bulk up or whatever. I just wanna be more I just wanna have better stamina in general, not
Mm.
necessarily train specific muscles. So I mostly when I do have it together, I mostly focus on just like cardio related things, because I used to have asthma when I was a kid.
Oh, that would suck. Yeah.
So I did a lot of like cardio, and then also did a lot of swimming.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of helped me a lot. I used to swim 3 times a week for 3 hours each time, where it was an hour and a half of strength training, which includes like running, but also like lifting. Actually, I did lift when I was a kid, I guess.
Guys.
But it was like under the guidance of the coach, so I never thought about it. I just like did it. Like and they kind of gamify it a little bit too, so you don't feel like you're doing sets,
Yeah.
You feel like you're just messing around with other kids in a way. So I didn't really think of it as
working out. It was more
working
just,
out. Yeah, exactly. But my arms are hard as rocks.
Yeah, they would be.
And then we would do right. And then after we do an hour and a half of that, we would do an hour and a half of in the pool swimming, just like different things,
like
training different things
laps
each
and
time.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So that was what I used to do 3 times a week.
How many hours each time?
3 hours total.
3 hours,
basically
3 times.
After school I would go, and then
so 9
home,
hours
eat
a
dinner.
week you were swimming.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
I hated it.
Yeah, I bet. I would have hated it too. Like
I hated it.
people really underestimate how much swimming is a great exercise, because you tend to feel very light as well. So you're like, oh, I don't feel like I'm, exactly. I'm not sweating. I'm not lifting. I'm not running. So I don't feel like I'm working out. But I remember, like as a kid, because I know how to swim. I have a fear of water, but like I know how to swim. And I remember like just floating there and swimming there and just chilling out for hours, and then you don't realize it, but then you get out of the water and you're like, oh my god, I am starving, I'm exhausted, I'm like, I'm tired, like you just crash for like 12 hours. Like swimming is, I generally feel like it's just so underrated when it comes to like some sort of routine. Like you don't have to necessarily go running for like, cardio exercise. You can just go swimming and that'll
because swimming is so
it.
all-rounded too, especially if you have if you're someone with like a foot injury as well. They usually recommend
because you're so
swimming.
light in the water.
Yeah. Although that said, about like it hitting you hard though, I had like signed up for a gym membership to like a place with like a nice pool. Which I don't go to anymore because it's too far away.
Yeah.
But then I used to go because it also had like a onsen inside. So after you finish, you get soaked. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to gym so I could go to onsen after.
So I can go soak in
yeah. But I had never used the gym room in that gym. I only swam.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like I would go in, I would stretch, and I would swim. And then I could still kind of swim like I used to, but then with significantly less stamina. So then I go for like laps and laps and laps, and I think I could still go. But then the first time I went, I got out and I was like, oh crap, I overdid it.
Yeah, it's
like
just...
I sat down and I was like, literally, I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah,
like, on the bench
because it
just like panting.
It hits you after the fact. Like when you're like running, you feel it as you're doing it, but like,
right?
nah.
My muscles were like, no, but like 20 minutes later, like not like while I was doing it.
Yeah,
so like I felt the regret like after.
Yeah, I have not swam in such a long time. See, I can swim, but the fear of water and like so let's just say, not that I'd ever been in a situation because I'll like stuff that, but if I was on a boat and I went overboard, I could swim. Like I could stay afloat until I got rescued. But the panic would override me and I would probably drown.
Oh my god.
Because I would
in the ocean it's really scary because the waves are like moving you around. It's totally
everything.
different.
It's if I fall into like a lake,
and you're like, oh, what's in the water?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna get eaten by sharks.
I hate it. It's
so many things to be scared of when you're in the ocean.
Yeah, the fact we know more about outer space than our own Earth's ocean is saying something. So no, I'm good.
Yeah, right?
I'm good. No, keep me out of it.
No. Swimming in the ocean is a totally different beast. I can't swim there very well either.
I don't want to. I'll just die. It's fine.
It's different.
I'd just rather die than swim in the ocean.
Swimming pool is not nearly the same.
No, it's definitely not. But I also am a disgusting introvert, and I want to be in a pool with people because they.
I get that. I usually try to go when there's like fewer people, or try to go to a lane where there's nobody.
That's the worst when you are trying to like do like a workout or something, and people then you're just like, oh, I don't want to share with you. Go away.
Or I just like forcibly pass people. I forcibly lap people in the pool so that they would change lanes.
Oh, so you're just like the aggressive type. I love it.
Well, I also swim faster than the average person, so it can't be helped.
So our burp can swim.
It can't be helped. It's like all these oji-sans and obasans are just chilling in the pool. And I'm like, we're not here to chill. We're gonna swim, guys. We're gonna swim.
Exactly.
I take out my competitive swimmer form, and I'm like, you better change lanes.
So you reckon that you don't know what kind of bird you are, but now we have a fact that you can swim and fast. So you're obviously a bird that is good on water.
I guess.
So we're narrowing it down a little bit, and you can't fly as well. Like you can, but you're more of a glider. So okay, we're getting minor facts of Lua, because one day we gotta figure out what you are.
Maybe
a penguin.
I do have the duck lips. The duck lips.
I was gonna say like a swan or something, but okay.
A swan is nice.
Yeah.
I heard swans are assholes though.
Oh, that's your personality, isn't it?
No, like I watched a video about the what was that funny looking bird called again? The shoebill versus a swan. Like, and they were arguing with each other in the or whatever. Like the shoebill was threatening the swan, and the swan just looks back and then slowly swims away.
Oh, sassy!
It's like while looking at the bigger bird in the eye, it just slowly swam away.
That's you in the pool. People in your lane, you're just staring at them as you slowly pass them. Yeah, okay.
That was so funny. Yeah, murder goose Canadian geese, really? Oh God. Yeah, I heard they're assholes.
Okay. Well, we're getting facts slowly but surely. Unfortunately, not for me. My workout sort of regime consists inside the gym.
No, that's good.
Yeah, I don't do so much. So I haven't gone for a little bit because my life's just been a little bit crazy right now. But when I was going, I would do like 3 days a week. I think most gym people go 3 days. It's pretty common time frame. And it would be like typical like core, legs and arms. So you'd have like your 3 body categories, and I'd always start on a treadmill, whether it's like a fast-paced walk, a light jog, just anything that's about 10 minutes worth of warming up. Then get into my sets, whether it's arms, legs, or core. Do that for about 30 minutes, and then do another like maybe 10 minutes of like cool down So that's like another light. I'm talking like a light walk on the treadmill, and then I do like another 5-minute stretching. So I spend about an hour.
Okay.
An hour. So 3 hours a week, sort of on gym stuff. So nowhere near as your 9 hours of
really
swimming.
No, but I haven't done that in forever. Like now, if I were to go, I go 1 hour max, and I'm honestly at the gym. I mainly do stuff on the mats, like I mainly do like planking by myself, and then I stretch there, and then I also either run or use either the cycling machine or the walking one. But I usually prefer to run because it's just more cardio, faster, so efficiency.
Yeah, fair. No, it's completely fair. Have you tried, like, if you go to the gym, have you tried those, like, the steps one? Like, it's just continuously steps?
Yeah, but it's not very tiring for me.
Hurts my ass.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all about your butt. It's all about the glutes.
Oh,
Hey, like, if
okay.
you want a thick, firm butt, I'm not even kidding. Go on the steps. Do that, like, consistently. You know, the steps, man.
Yeah. You know what? I would like to have just steps at home where I just do left, right, right.
I have
up, down.
I have like a little mini workout set I have here. Like, actually, it's behind me in the cupboard there. It's like one of the. It's a 3-tier step up. So it's like I can put up like depending on how high I want it. So, like, you know, like when you're standing on the spot, you go up, down, down, up, down, down. It's like one of those ones. I have one of those, and it has three heights. Yeah. So if I want to have a bit more, like, you know, more pain is gain, I put it on the highest step.
Wow.
Or you can, like, also do like push-ups, like put your arms on that and do push-ups on it. You can do like side, I forgot what these words are called, like you do side to side ones. Like, there's a lot of workouts you can do.
These step-ups used to be one of the punishments that the coaches would give to kids that are being annoying.
True, because they hurt.
Like, do 100. Do 100. Yeah. Or it's 100 push-ups.
Okay,
like, if you're depending on how annoying you are.
Actually, true.
The worst was when, like, they got so mad that they made the whole class plank for 5 minutes.
Okay, that's not fair. What?
Yeah, that happens too. No, the punishments have to be pretty extreme. Like, you're like dying at the end.
That's true, though, because it makes you not want to. You don't want to do them. If it's just like, oh yeah, just do 10 sit-ups, you're like, oh good, and I can.
Yeah, like, oh, I could do that. Yeah, exactly. It's not intimidating at all.
Oh gosh, I can't. Oh man, I can't do push-ups now. It's been a while. I'm not. Let's see. So I have a really bad lower back. I had. I have told my community about my surgery, but I didn't tell them why, and that is gonna stay, you know, personal. But I've had surgery on my spine, my lower spine. So I can't really do weights anymore. I usually do. They call it crap. There's a word for it. Resistance training. So, like, you get like those really thick rubber bands. And rather than using weights to do my arm curls, I put the rubber band under my foot and I pull it. Yeah. So resistance training is very, very good for the back, especially depending on the posture that you're doing. And that's what I do more than weights itself. So it's unfortunate, but I mean, I'm still working on it. But I think my least favorite thing is definitely the core. I like it because it looks
like so
good.
Important.
It is.
Yeah.
You always see those awkward people that you know they skip leg day, or you know they skip arm day, and you're like, you look okay, but your proportions are a little bit off. That you don't skip your leg day, you know. So I do make sure that I do all of them. Yeah, I'm not an upper. You know, I love my legs.
Me too. I find leg stuff really easy, so I do that all the time. And then when it comes to like upper stuff, I don't like to do it, and I have a hard time. So I just end up going very easy. But I have those like resistance bands now, so I try to use them.
Yeah, they're good.
Like, I literally put them next to my desk, so when I'm like bored, I pick them up and I do a few. A few like arm things. Like, I just put my arms through the bands, and then I open and close my arms, and
you'll feel
like
it.
Shoulder stuff. Yeah.
They always say doing something is better than doing nothing.
Or like when you're sitting down in your chair and you have your resistance band, you put it through your legs so that your thighs are like sitting on it, and then you could do your
arm curls.
While you're
so
sitting.
True. That's so true. Or do you do the shower squats?
I do.
Okay, I'm not alone
Wait,
in
did
that.
I tell you that?
Not me, no.
Sometimes when I feel like I've sat for too long and then I take a shower, I'm like, dang, I haven't exercised at all. I'll do like 20 squats in the
Yeah.
shower.
I mean, you're in there, so if you're gonna sweat, that's the best time to
Might as
sweat.
well. Yeah.
Just
I do like
wash it
20
off.
squats in the shower and then I stretch my legs as well. Do my arms.
Yeah, you just like okay, good.
My
So I'm not the
whole
only one.
routine
Yeah,
in the
just
shower.
in the shower. It's the best place to sweat because like as you're sweating, it just comes right off easy. Yeah, I do that too, actually. Okay, well, that's good. Phew. So actually, there was one of the. So we've got a few stories here actually, and one of them mentioned. Hang on, what was it? It was kind of on the topic that we're talking about. Now I got to figure out which one it is.
So many screenshots.
Yeah, there's like 5. It's. Oh,
you should have put like a word before each of them.
No,
so
I should have.
They're all just white blocks.
Oh, this one. Okay, so it's the second one. It's the second one. Did you want to read that one, or did you want me to read that one?
Sure, I can read it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's mainly that very first.
Is it walking is so overrated? Underrated.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, walking is so underrated in my opinion. I have to preface this by saying that depending on how tall you are, walking may be a bit dangerous for you at 130 kg. Seriously?
Running.
For me, female, 29, 165 cm. What is this? SW.
Just choose one of their weights. I think the weights in different. So 82 kilos.
Oh, SW 82 kg, CW 62 kg, GW 55 kg. What does this mean?
I don't know.
I started running when I got to probably. Is this like her average weight?
I think I think that
whatever.
was her
when she's light
time.
and when she's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I started running when I got to probably 78 kg with couch to 5K. What is couch to 5K? What are these fitness terms? With couch to 5K, R/C25K is really great. Okay, whatever that is. For me, it went great, but I have to say, it didn't make my weight loss quicker. I used running to just get more fit and to be able to eat more. I started C25K in August, I think. Finished it in October. Did my first 10K in January, and now trying to train for a half. Picking up a sport is a great thing to do because it shifts you from trying to lose weight for vanity reasons to trying to be better at something, with losing weight being a helper. But walking is a gift. 300 calories for an hour of walking. This, to me, is the equivalent of a 30-minute run. Also, the saying is true. You cannot outrun your fork. What does this mean?
Okay.
Oh, like you're eating. Hi.
Yeah.
I thought that was a mention to you.
No. The fork part is actually just pure coincidence. So that's just saying
cannot outrun your fork.
You if you keep eating and you're not like you can't just eat whatever you want to eat. You know what I mean? Like you still have to maintain that. But so what I really loved about this was how she stated that walking is underrated. A lot of people down talk walking because that's still moving your muscles. It's still getting your heart rate up. It's still making you work out. And like she said, and this is where I really liked it, because after I had back surgery, I couldn't work out for a long time, as you would imagine. And I did gain some weight over time because I wasn't allowed to exercise. So I started walking. 300 calories that's my breakfast. So I could eat breakfast and then go for a walk, and then I would counteract those calories because I would go walking. And people would be like, oh, I've had people belittle me being like, walking doesn't count as weight loss. Walking doesn't count as exercise. You need to run. You need to make your heart be like 180 BPM. And you're like, no. Everybody is different. And
I mean, right?
Walking is underrated because it worked for me. I definitely lost weight just by walking. Not every day. It was like,
I definitely get that.
Yeah. That there. And then her saying that she was about 130 kilos and she got down to 78. So that's a lot. That's like what? That's like 40 odd kilos that she lost, and mainly by walking. Obviously, she did say she did some she did some running things here. She did look at her eating habits, but the fact that it was mainly backed up by her walking, like, I mean, if that's not proof.
No, definitely, I get that. Like after I woke up. So I used to be from the burp dimension, and then after I like woke up in on Earth in Japan, and then I suddenly had to like walk from like train station to like workplace to my house, and then it was like the height of the summer. It was really hot, and I would walk like 10 minutes each way, and then I also walk another 10 minutes to like eat and stuff. After like 2 weeks, I like lost so much weight.
You know what? I believe that. I do believe that.
Yeah. Like actually like my face got smaller. That's how you know.
Cute, Lua.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. Like I just became like high school size again.
Oh, the dream, right? It's been a while.
So just like existing here helped me.
Yeah. True. Yeah. No, it's yeah. So podcast exclusive. Every time I have a podcast, there's always like some sort of exclusive here, and this is mine. No one's ever known this before. So my heaviest that I ever weighed was about 110 kilos, which is about, what's that, like 2
kilos?
Yeah, so that's about 220 pounds, I think.
Oh my gosh.
This was after surgery.
Whoa.
Because
and you couldn't move.
I physically couldn't move because I had back surgery. I was bedridden for 3 months before we started working on doing exercises and stuff. And obviously, if you're sitting down, I have a very slow metabolism, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm not blessed like my other kitsunes out there that just can eat a freaking burger 10 times a week and just be like, skin as a twig. Skin as a twig? Wow, thin as a twig. Lucky. So unfortunately, I'm not that lucky. I can and do put on weight very quickly. And being bedridden, eating 3 meals a day, plus snacks, yes, it gained. It piled up on me. I'm proud to say that in this very moment, I'm also only 58 kilos. So I'm definitely not that big anymore. But yeah, my biggest way of losing weight was walking, because that's all I could do. I could only walk. And so I've done that for months and months and months. All I did was just walk. And it took me about 18 months to lose it all. So it definitely didn't happen overnight, obviously. It took me about 18 months of just maintaining what I eat and just walking every day. Not every day, it was about maybe 4 times a week or something. Only an hour, only like 30 minutes one way, and then I'll simply backtrack and 30 minutes back home. But yeah, so what's that? 220, 50. So it's about 170-ish kilos I lost. Pounds, 170 pounds that I lost over 18 months. So walking. Wow. Don't underestimate walking.
100 Wait, but you said wait. So you said you lost. You were 110 kg.
Kg. That's about 220,
kg,
right?
And then you said pounds. So I was like, wait.
Because a lot of the viewers are. US.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I was trying to like convert for the US audience out there.
That makes sense. Yeah. Wow. So, wow, that's kg. Yeah, I don't have a similar story. The biggest I've ever gained or lost was 5 kilos.
No.
like when I said I lost weight, I meant like 5 kilos.
And over here, like lost like an entire 2 bodies.
No, if I lost any more than that, I would disappear. So holy crap. Oh, wow.
But it's weird though,
that's
because
really crazy.
Like whilst 100 kilos, 110 kilos, it sounds big. It looks different on every single person. Okay, so 100 kilos on Lua will look different to 100 kilos on me. It depends on your height as well, your age. So one of my biggest fears with losing weight was gonna be like saggy skin, like because of stretching. Right. But it didn't happen for me.
I think you said 18 months, right? Maybe because it wasn't sudden.
Yeah.
I know when people lose weight really like suddenly,
really fast,
then that's when sometimes they have the aftermath of it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And mine was a very slow process. And the thing is, the best part was near the end of that time. So maybe the last like 3-ish months, I started including minor lifting. And so rather than my skin sagging, it would fill up with muscle.
Okay.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I don't have like the they call them the chicken wing arms. I don't have like the flubby arms and like, you know what I mean? So I'm very glad about that. Trust me. That was one of my biggest fears. But looking back at photos, like, way back when, I definitely was big. But when I look at it, I'm like, well, I've seen people that are 100 kilos and they looked even bigger than what I look like. So I think as weird as it's going to sound, I held it well, if that makes sense. Like I didn't look like what's that big what's his name? Like the big fat white tire man ad guy. I didn't look like that with like a bunch of rolls. There's a name for him. I didn't look like that, I promise.
What is it? Like you fill up nicely.
Yeah.
You grow nicely.
Yeah.
Oh god. It's like when there's like a kid who's like a really like cute kid when they were young, and then when they grow up, there are sometimes like people grow up and then they have the same face but they just got taller. So they never grew into their features.
Yes,
like
the
some
Michelin
child
Man.
stars, you know, sometimes. Oh, wait, those are supposed to be no way.
Aren't they
Isn't
tires?
aren't they tires?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were car tires. Those that
Message.
he's not.
He's
not,
white, isn't he? Michelin Man. Isn't he like white and all? Yeah. He's
yeah,
white.
aren't those car tires? And it's not supposed to represent like that. It's not. What?
Huh?
Yeah, it's tires.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
it is.
No, so what I meant was like when I was like thick.
Yeah.
I didn't look like that.
Yeah.
I didn't have rolls.
Oh, okay.
That's so that's what I meant. Like when I was 100 kilos, I filled it okay to where I didn't look like that. Is what I was trying to explain.
Okay, I understand. Oh,
but
God.
I mean,
I was like, wait, no. Okay. Yeah.
Have I shown you? I've shown almost every collab girl my lingerie photo, me in red lingerie.
Oh.
Have I shown that one to you
Wow.
or no?
No, I have not seen
So I'll have to. I always show guests because
Oh.
it makes chat mold because they don't get to see it, which is
Is
extra
this the
fun.
baptism?
It's like the christening. Well,
Yeah.
I think it's appropriate to show you because of this
Okay.
exact topic. So let me go ahead and just find it. But
Okay.
oh man, I gotta find it. Hang on. Yeah. Hang on. Ooh.
Let's see what that looks like.
They're already raging. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Obviously, please keep this for your eyes only. So that's
Whoa.
yeah. That was after. That was after all that training.
Whoa. Looks good.
It looks
Should
good.
I send you one?
Queen. I mean, I am opposed to the idea. But yeah, so that's me now.
Oh wait, I'm not signed into. Okay, maybe later.
Okay, later. So
Maybe
yeah,
later.
I always show that one off because it's like I'm proud of how I look. I mean, I think you could probably give me a little confirmation, like, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that looks good.
So I think
Wow.
that I always look at that and I go, okay, that's what all of that hard work was for. That's what suffering for 18 months was for. So
Yeah.
that's why when I took it, I'm like, I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in my body. I'm
good.
not sounding cocky. No, like I'm genuinely confident in myself.
Yeah, wow.
So that's my story.
You should be.
Oh, thank you. Hang on. Excuse me. Okay. So, anyways, there's a fun little. This is only like 5 lines long. So this was actually a tool to help people get more motivated to lose, not so much lose weight, but just to get out and start walking, just to better your health a little bit. A couple of tools that I really liked is Run Zombie Run, pardon me. It's an app that tells you a story of you living in a zombie apocalypse. You don't have to run. It has settings that you can use by walking and biking as well. Ring Fit Adventure, hey Lua, for Nintendo Switch is also a current obsession. It's great to force yourself, obviously take rest days, but it's a great game that also includes exercising. Both of them have the appeal to do, I really want to work out motivations. And then the last time the township was surrounded by zombies, I gotta save them. Okay, so pretty much this person plays 2 different games. Both are exercise motivators. One is like you're in like a zombie apocalypse, and I'm guessing that you have to travel to specific like locations to like maybe save someone or do something silly in the game, but it encourages you to go walking and going out and doing stuff.
Yeah.
And I've beaten Ring Fit Adventure. How far are you in that game?
Oh, you've beaten it. Wait,
Oh, yeah.
How long is the game even? I'm in like the second map.
Oh, there's like I think it's like 8 or something total.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm not that far because I'm trying to like play it on stream.
Yeah.
But then the last stream didn't work out, so I still haven't gotten permissions for another stream yet. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's why I don't do Nintendo
Working on it.
streams.
We're
Yeah.
working on it.
Slowly but surely, goddamn perms.
Yes, but that is a really good. It is a really good game
Mhm.
for like a workout, I think.
Yeah, it's funny because
Yeah,
we were actually talking
definitely.
about that. So because that game came out almost peak of COVID, so it was really hard to get your
Yeah.
hands on a copy. And I remember getting a copy really early on, and I kind of like beat the game in like a week.
Oh, that was
I just
really fast.
I just went because I
Yeah.
went ham. I was bored. I'm home alone.
Yeah.
I'm bored doing nothing, and I'm like, oh, let's just work out. And because it doesn't feel like a workout, you just end up like smashing like 2 or 3 levels. Well, I mean, I ended up smashing like 2 whole like worlds in a single go because I'm just like,
it feels
go,
fun
go.
when you do
It's
it.
fun.
Yeah.
So I actually want to try out this. It's called Zombies Run. I really want to try this out. So it's like a
Zombies
phone.
Run.
Yeah. It reminds me of Pokemon Go, where people have to go outside to catch Pokemon, like on their
Oh.
phones. It's like, have you heard of it before?
I have not actually.
Wait, really? Wait,
No,
none?
I haven't.
Okay, so
I haven't. What do you
Pokemon
mean
Go.
I haven't?
Well, 'cause it was like the #1 game for like a year. It was like
Wait, really?
yeah. Oh my
Wow,
god.
I
Okay,
didn't
so
know
it's pretty
that.
much like, well, you have like, Pokemon on your phone, and you have to walk to specific destinations to catch the Pokemon.
Yeah.
And there were rare ones, and you had like world events where a certain Pokemon would spawn at a specific place in your area. So there would be like 50, 100 people gathering in this one area, like with their
Yeah.
phones to catch this like Mewtwo or something. As an example, you had to battle it to capture it. But people would walk there.
No, wait,
so...
I thought you were talking about Zombie Run. And I said I never heard of Zombie Run. And
Oh
then
no, I
you-
said
wait.
Pokemon Go.
Oh, okay, you said, okay, I thought you were asking me if I've heard of Zombie Run. And
No,
I was
no,
like,
I said
you were commenting on
Pokemon.
Go. Oh my god, it's so confused. I thought Zombie Run was the biggest game ever, and I've never heard of it.
I don't know.
I was like, what is a Zombie Run? Wait. Oh my
No,
god.
Pokemon. I was like, I've never heard of
In what
Pokemon.
dimension was Zombie
I
Run?
I was like, wait, you haven't heard of Pokemon? You're like, nah. I'm like, Lua.
Oh my god! And then for some reason, my mind just like switched, and I was like, "Zombie Run was the biggest game ever." What?
No,
What is
Pokemon.
a Zombie Run? Anyway, I gotta know.
I mean, yeah, I'll
Okay, yeah, I know Pokemon Go, but it's not really a sports game. But I guess people do like go outside to play it a lot.
It's well to me
Yeah.
like they don't necessarily have to be exercise games or just exercising
Yeah.
related, but it was just a good way to get people out and running, not running, sorry, out and just getting out and about and actually like moving your body because like people's bodies are
definitely.
meant to be moved. So
In Japan, a lot of the main like players of Pokemon Go tend to be like older people too, so it kind of gets them
yeah,
like
get some
walking
up and
around
moving.
outside on the weekends and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
good though. I like that because I feel like I'd be that kind of person. Like, you know what? I've lived my
Yeah.
life, and then I just like
Yeah.
sit on
No,
my
my uncle, who is like older as well, is a avid Pokemon Go player, and he like literally like walks all around.
Oh really?
Japan
What a legend!
like especially on weekends. His hours in the game is like kilometers walk is insane in the game.
Nice. Honestly, let's go. I'm proud.
It's crazy. Yeah. He'll like go to special parks and stuff to like
No.
catch Pokemon here. Yeah, on the weekends.
Yeah, my
Mhm.
IP's banned from Pokemon Go, so I was like, okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What? Why? How?
Oh,
What did you do on Pokemon Go?
So,
What
I
did you do
I'm
to
a
get
very, very busy kitsune, and it's hard for me
yeah?
to catch Pokemon on a regular basis.
banned?
And so I did a little bit of altering of code, and I inputted the digit 1 space too far to the, I think it was to the left. So rather than me going to, the other side of the city, I went to the other side of the world. And I traveled the world in 0.2 seconds and captured all the Pokemon.
What? What?
And then like
Hacking in Pokemon Go? But why?
because I couldn't, because you have to travel to specific areas to get certain Pokemon. And I was like, well, I can't travel there.
Okay.
So, you know,
Alright.
I was like, well, I want that
Okay,
Pokemon,
well.
dude. My plan wasn't to go travel the world. It was just to travel the other side of town. You know, like an hour north, and I ended up going really north all the way around the globe.
Like too fast.
Neena speed.
Oh god.
So then and then the game, after like maybe an hour, the game's like, we found suspicious activity on your phone. You have been banned. I was like, fuck.
Oh my god. Just it's like but like let me catch my Pokemon. Like what what possibly could me having extra Pokemon even do to the community that would like be so detrimental to the game that they'd have to ban you? Like it's not even like you can like it's not like a competitive FPS where you can like cheat. It's like it's not even a multiplayer game.
I know, I'm so sad because I did have some good Pokemon that I caught and all, but
it literally doesn't affect any of the other players.
It really doesn't. But yeah, they're like, nope, you're banned. I'm like, oh, police, like it matters, dude.
It's so crazy. Yeah.
I haven't played Pokemon Go in a long time. I got a new phone since then. This was like, years ago. And I did get a new phone since then because, you upgrade your phone. Nope. It's like just not even a new phone would work. It's this hardcore, like, nope, your IP. I'm like, so rip, no Pokemon for me. But I guess I'll try Zombies Go instead, or Zombies Run instead.
Yeah, Zombies Go, Zombies Run.
Start hacking
Yeah,
zombies.
Pikachu, the best zombie.
Run on water. I have not played that in a while. What phone did I get? I ended up going like a Google Pixel. This one's old now. This one's like number 2, number 3. So I think number 6 just came out. So I'm like 3 generations behind. Oops. Yep. Okay. Let's see. We did the first one. We did the second one. We got a few more here.
Okay.
I'll let you pick which one you want to read.
Okay. I'll read the third one.
Okay.
So it's like, because we did 1, 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just do it in order.
I've been exercising regularly for 6 months now, which is amazing to me because until recently, my health issues were too severe to allow me to exercise at all. I had to ration all physical activity, so I wasn't going to waste any on non-productive movement like exercise. But progress with my medical treatment has allowed me to exercise. And the key thing that has helped me was going really slowly. I knew to go slowly, but I didn't realize how much I was overexerting myself on the exercise bike until I used a heart rate monitor to limit my activity. Decreasing how hard I cycled was the breakthrough that let me start building up a fitness. Now I can cycle harder and longer and manage a higher heart rate, but I needed to start off with very little and very gentle. Sometimes doing less is more. I'm curious what is the high heart rate that they speak of? Like how high?
Unfortunately, I don't know.
Right.
But that is true. Sometimes, especially for like very, very new people that get into gym, they think, you know what, I'm going to go right in. I'm going to go straight to 50 kilos on legs and 50 kilos on arms or 100, like whatever they want to do. But sometimes doing less and slowly building up that tolerance will do you better in the long run because you start to, you start to become more stronger. You start to have that longer endurance and all that. Yeah. And you see it very often where people go into the gym or go just start working out in a general sense. And they're like, you know what? I'm going to go hard straight away. Like go hard or go home mentality. And you're like,
I wonder if it's also like a pride thing too, because
it could be
even like when you look at like exercise videos, right? And they're like, okay, we're gonna do this exercise, and if you want like easier version, then you could do like this one instead. And you're like, I don't need the easier version, but like maybe you do, and and people don't want to think that they may need that, and especially if you're at the gym and other people can see you, then maybe you have you kind of feel like you don't want to look weak, so you force yourself beyond your means, which is also why I hate doing stuff at the gym. So I always go to like a 24-hour gym, and I usually go kind of like really late at night, like 9-10 o'clock at night, because like no one's really there.
until obviously this was like before I got like, you know, new hours at work.
Mhm.
That really just threw my entire schedule out the window, didn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely go like really late at night, because there might be like 2 people maximum there, and you're like a little bit more like, okay, I'm not fighting to get this treadmill, and I'm not waiting in line to use that workout machine.
Yeah.
But I did the same thing when I first started working out. I was like, nah, man, let's just go right in. Like they always say that if you're not sweating, if you don't feel like you're about to vomit, then you're not doing it right. Like that was a mentality that people tell you.
Oh wow,
And
that is
so
not true.
it's definitely not true, but that's what they
Yeah.
tell you. And so I started going hard day one, and I tore a ligament because I went too hard
Sheesh.
too soon.
Ow.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know, I wasn't allowed to work out for a while because I had to like recover and rest and blah blah blah. And then I got a
Yeah.
proper fitness trainer, like an actual like one-on-one that, you know, they were like, no, start small, start with only 10 kilos in your legs. I'm like, 10 kilos? I know I can do 30. Like, yeah, you can do 30, but start with 10. Do 10 kilos for just 2 weeks, and then 20, and then 30. And I'm like, but I can do 30. Like, no, you're not doing 30. And I was like, eh. But now, you know, but now it's like, you know, yeah, I can pump like 80, 90 kilos because it's not a lot. I know people can do way more than me, but this is what I'm comfortable with and something that I know that I can handle. And especially after I've done like 3 sets of 12, 80 kilos, man, that shit's hard to lift after you've done, you know, what,
really
like 12,
heavy.
you know, 36 of those arm curls of 50, you know, whatever kilos. It's like, oh God, you know, type thing.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever done that in my life.
Come on over, I'll help you. But no, like it was definitely a slow build. Like I started with just 5 kilo dumbbells, and then slowly worked my way up to the 7.5, then the 10 kilo, 12.5.
Yeah.
Only 2 kilos every time. And I was like, this is so stupid. It's only 2 kilos. There's no difference. No, there's a difference. When you do 3 sets of 12 of a 5 kilo dumbbell, and then you do 3 sets of 12 of a 7.5 kilo one, you can feel it. I didn't think you could, and then I was in that situation, and you can feel the difference. So that last sentence, the whole doing less is more, I completely agree with that for sure. I don't go into a gym with that mindset of being like, I need to prove someone wrong, like, you know, I need to prove myself, or, you know, go hard or go home. It's like, no, start slow. Like actually start slow. It'll be better for you in the long run because you just build up the tolerance a lot better. So when I saw that episode, I was like, yeah. So you've done like pretty much only just ever swimming. What about like your walking stuff? Have you started with slow walks and then slowly increase like how fast you go or distance?
I usually run, but I usually start a little faster, and when I get tired, I run a little slower. I run really slow when I run slow, but like when I'm running slowly, I could go forever and ever and ever.
Is it more like one of those really brisk walks type run, slow?
It's almost as slow as walking. It's like I try to remember the speed. I think I'm trying to remember because I think the machines here are in kilometers, and I run on machines that use miles too. So I'm trying to remember which one is the number. That is like, it's like right just fast enough that you start running a bit, but then it's like, but then you could almost brisk walk at that speed. And then when you run at that speed, it's really comfortable.
Yeah.
Like I could do that forever.
I hate that exact moment that you're talking about. I hate putting my treadmill and you're walking really fast, like, man, I should just jog, but when you slightly jog, like, oh, it's not fast enough to do a jog.
That's like my rest speed though. It's like after I did like I run at like an 8. I think it's like 8 kilometers per hour. Yeah, 8 is my fast run, and I'm like, I can't keep 8. And then when I go to the slow run, I do like 5 or 6. That's 5 is like the I'm almost walking, but 4 is my walk. Yeah. 5 is like I'm kind of running, but it's like my rest running, and I could do that speed like for a really long time.
But hey, sometimes doing you know, an hour of very fast the fast-paced walking would be better than doing 30 minutes of just pure running. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I don't want to run for that long anyway. I prefer to just keep going, but like do like my brisk walk, slow run speed, and then I'm like usually machines have TVs, so just watch TV
Yeah,
or like
it's the
listen to
best.
something, watch a
Yeah.
YouTube video. I don't know, watch a
Well, I
long
used to
YouTube
listen to
video.
a podcast that went for an hour
Yeah.
and 5 minutes. So
Oh,
it
nice.
worked very a lot, like it worked
Uh-huh.
perfectly with my, and it was only an audio
That's
one.
fun.
So yeah, it just worked
Yeah,
out
yeah, yeah.
perfectly every time. I was like, cool, pop the ears in, and I'm like,
Yeah.
just listen to this, and
You
then
just listen,
when they're like,
right?
all right, guys, you know, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm like, what? It's been an hour, huh?
Yeah, wow.
Okay, cool. So that was really good. Finding that's another good thing is like finding like either make a playlist that goes for that exact
Yeah.
time frame, so that when you know that
Yeah,
playlist is over, you're
yeah.
like, oh, my workout is over.
Mhm.
Because songs like, you know, between 3 to 5 minutes, you know, depending on the song,
Yeah.
that's not really that long if you think about it. It's like what, 20 songs?
Yeah.
So they go really quick especially when you're really vibing to it. Oh, that is
Mhm.
honestly the best. I remember once I was walking
Yeah.
like, you know, my roads here have like sidewalks like everywhere does.
Yeah.
And I was just doing a fast-paced walk, and the song
Yeah.
came on that had such a like a doom 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 type of beat, and I
Uh-huh.
was trying to step with the beat to where I was running, and then I ended up running the whole song. So I
Oh my
ran for
God.
3 minutes straight. Like I know it's like doesn't
Yeah.
sound like a big deal, but like that it just went so quick. It was like, wait, what?
Mhm.
Okay, I wasn't my intention at all to start running. And then like you get like one of those really nice boppy songs, you start like dancing to it, and I was like full on like dancing as I'm like walking, and then
Yeah.
cars would be like waving at me like, hey, I'm like, hey, what's
Waving?
up?
Cars are
Yeah,
waving?
you never had that?
No.
Oh.
Well, the people in the cars are waving.
Well, yeah, the people. No, not the car. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Wow, the
Wow.
cars are waving at you. All
Oh
right.
my gosh. Yeah, the car winked. I was like, oh my God. No, like the people would be like, you know, they like wave at me, be like, hey, good job type thing. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, hey.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. It's always good finding
Wow.
your little what do you call it? Like your zone, finding like the right songs, the right podcast, or the right whatever it is. Even if it's a TV shows go for an average of what,
Yeah.
45 minutes? Bam, perfect.
I mean, yeah, like find a song that you like, and then just be like, I'm gonna run the entirety of this song. I
Little
don't know, that
baby
could
goals
be a
like
nice
that is
goal.
really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because we
Yeah,
were talking
yeah.
about goals. I think it was last
Mhm.
podcast or the one, but no, I think it was last podcast. We're talking about just goals, and you don't make them
Yeah.
stupid. Just be like something as small as my goal is to run for
Yeah.
the duration of one song. That can be very hard for a lot of people, especially beginners.
Yeah.
And you might only be able to run half the song. You're like, you know what? Next time I'm gonna try and run the full song, and then eventually it's something so small of just 3 minutes. But man, when you do, you're like, wow, I ran that entire song. Like that's just something so little, but so proud to be proud of. So,
Mhm.
you know, little
Oh.
milestones.
A few days ago, I had like the worst like muscle pain in my calves, and I was like, what did I do to get this like insane muscle pain in my lower leg? And I was like, okay, I went out to have lunch with my aunt and uncle, and then we like walked around a bit after. I walked around a bit afterwards, and so that was just walking. What else did I do that made me? And then I remembered that I unpacked my jump rope like the day before.
Oh, you skipping?
And I did some skipping. I did some skipping in the living room. I was like, oh, let me use this. I did some skipping in the living room. Just like, I was like, yeah, I could do 100.
Oh, 100.
I just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like jump really fast, right? Because that's like the
really
speed I jump
the fast
at.
ones. Yep.
Yeah. The ones that the little snappy plastic ones that hurt when you get hit with them.
Oh yeah, I know those ones.
So I was just like slap, like 100. I was like, yeah, I could do 100. And then I realized that I must have overdone it.
So did you
I
hit
was like,
100?
oh yeah, I did that. Yeah. So then I had muscle pains for like 2 days on my legs, but it was like the day after, so I forgot that I did that. Like I didn't attribute it to that, basically.
Damn.
Oh,
Nah, I don't like skip roping. It like, I don't know. I don't like. I guess on a trampoline wouldn't be too bad, but I don't.
oh,
Really,
trampoline is fun.
I don't really do trampoline
fun.
stuff. Yeah, that was like, you know, kid days with like your friends and all
Yeah,
that.
that's
so-
true, but it's so fun.
I hate it when like
Face it.
they'd gang up and like the two would jump at the same time, so then you'd go like really high.
Oh my god.
Have you ever done that?
Wait, is that why? Okay, I used to go to a summer like gymnastics camp in the summer, and then like my favorite thing to do at the gymnastics like the training center place was that they had this like professional grade like trampoline the type where you could jump like halfway up the ceiling, all the way up.
Oh god.
And I just like we like when we're not doing other gymnastic stuff, we everyone, all the kids would just be jumping on that. It's so fun.
Yeah, no, I had friends that would like both like they timed
Uh-huh.
their jumps to be opposite to my jump. So then when
Oh my
when I landed,
God!
they would lift or something like that. So where it happened to where they
Uh-huh.
both landed as I was jumping, and so I would jump like
Uh-huh.
3 times as high. I
Oh my
hated it
God!
because
You hated it? No, I wouldn't want to do
oh,
that. Okay, I hate heights, but when you're the one who jumps up rather than suddenly being at that height, then it's not that scary to
no, it's
me.
still scary.
I
Because
find
like,
it.
what if you
I find
miss
that
your
really fun.
landing?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is if you'd be scared if you missed your landing, but I don't know. I was pretty fearless for this
Okay,
kind of
no, I
stuff as a
hated
kid. I
it.
broke my left leg
Oh,
from like jumping off like the side of the window,
oh god.
just
Wait,
like
what?
trying to jump as high as I can, and then I kind of hit the landing weird, and I was in a cast for like a few
What
months
the fuck, Lua?
when I was like 7. When I
Holy
was
shit,
quite
you're really
young.
trying to test your wings, huh? Oh my god.
Yeah. Me and my sister were like, we're gonna pretend to be Superman, and we were like jumping. We were like taking turns jumping off the window onto the ground, trying to jump as high as we could. And we had our arms up in the air like we were actually flying.
I mean, to be fair, what kid hasn't attempted to fly at some point in their life? I always like climbed high trees. I used to get like really high in trees and stuff, but I would never like
Yeah.
let go.
Oh God, no! I don't think I've ever climbed a tree. I don't understand how. Like, I feel like you need like branches to step on to do that.
um,
I can't really like hug it and go up. I
oh.
have trouble doing that.
just slowly like slug your way up the tree.
Yeah. I don't know. Sounds hard.
So-
But I used to be really good on the monkey bars, and then I was really shocked as an adult going back to the monkey bars that I used to play on as a kid and be unable to lift myself up.
Yeah, honestly,
I was like, "Whoa,
same.
my
I've done
weight!"
that. Yeah,
Like your weight as a kid versus like your weight as an adult, like as
it's
opposed to like
different.
the size of your arms, is so different.
Mhm. That's why I'm like, yeah, I used to be like, so I used to do gymnastics in
Yeah.
school day. So I used to like, do gymnastics and all that. And like, you just, do the backflips on like the poles,
Yeah.
like, do all that cool stuff. Cartwheeling, backflips. I mean, look, I have not attempted that in a long time, I'll be honest with you.
Right.
But I feel like if I was to do
Just
like a
do it now.
backflip now, I'd probably fuck up. If I could attempt a cartwheel, I'd probably be like, oh god, my like, spinning is so much
Yeah.
harder, like, than it was
like,
when I was like
I definitely will mentally think I can still do the cartwheel. Like, so I would just go for it, but then when I'm in the middle of it, I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, that's what I
Probably.
mean. You're like, fuck, I made mistakes.
Yeah, it's like how I used to be able to bridge by bending backwards.
Yeah, and
You know,
can you
right?
walk as
like,
well?
and then you're like, oh, I could definitely still do that. And then you would like bend backwards, and just like your arms hit the ground, from standing position, right?
Yeah.
And then I tried that like years later. I'm like, whoa, my stomach is not having it.
Yeah. No, I can't do those sort of things anymore because, like,
Right?
I've like, I've got like, I mean, they're obviously healed and everything now. This was
Yeah.
years ago, but like,
Yeah.
when they had to like do surgery and then like they stitched me up, and my back just always feels tight now. So I'm. They said I'm good to like do stretches and that sort of stuff, but you know, like
Yeah.
when you can just sort of like, it's like when you like say you pull your finger back and you can feel the tension start to be there.
Yeah.
That's what my back is like. Like if I start twisting, I'm like, oh, I can feel a tension, and I'm too scared to like exceed it. And like, no, you really should. You should stretch. I'm like, I'm good now. Like, I don't know. I can
Maybe
feel it.
just don't overdo it.
Like I
don't
know you're the
like,
doctor,
balance it.
but no.
Mm.
But yeah, the things we could do as a kid versus now is not the same. Not at all. I love watching like the Olympics and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
Praise.
People are so strong.
They're crazy. They just do anything.
Yeah.
Like the cyclists, like on my ways to work most mornings, there's always like a group of like I think 6 to 8 cyclists that like sort of overtake the road because they do like their morning runs or their morning cycles, I guess. Man, they're fast and they're just so like in the zone, man. They're just like all of them are like, leaning forward and they're gunning it. I'm like, you're faster than my car. What the fuck? Sometimes I wonder, like, man, I should just ride my bike to work so I don't have to worry about traffic. But it's
Yeah.
just like, they're just so fast and they just don't stop, You're like, man, my thighs would be burning,
Oh yeah, definitely. And they can go for like a really long time.
A
too,
really
on
long
rhythm.
time, man. Like, you really just, like, sit back and,
Yeah.
like, think to, like, man, I just good on you. Like, praises to you,
Yeah.
dude, for doing that. I'm proud of you. I don't even know who you are,
like
but I'm proud of you.
professional runners, professional like it's like, oh, that looks so painful. I mean,
Have
it
you-
is painful. And a lot of people who like run long distances look like they're in pain.
Well, I remember seeing a
Yeah.
It was actually where did I see it? Was it on? I think it might have just been on YouTube of like this lady. It was like ladies, you know, like running from one end to the other end of like the field, and her like she ran so fast that you had to watch it in slow-mo, and her running in slow-mo was still faster than me running at my fastest. It was insane.
Oh my God.
These athletic people that do professional running is insane. And like in the slow motion version, they show like her posture was just so flawless. Like, you know that she trains hard for this stuff, and you're like, you know what, you deserve every good thing that happens in your life, ma'am. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. You know how like when you're watching like I don't know, just like maybe Olympic running or just like competitive running, and everyone is so fast, it makes it look like they're actually not that fast because they're running against each other.
Yeah.
And then the camera follows them, right? But then like when you're like when you actually see them like run, and it's just like, oh my God, it's actually insanely fast. But when they're next to each other, it doesn't feel like,
because they're all running the same speed.
Because every single one of them is that fast.
You just like, you're like, oh, I could run this, and then you're on the field, and then they leave like,
Whoa.
what's that like cartoon like where they run but like their outline figure is still next to you? It's like that. It's like, pew! And you're like, they're not here anymore.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah, like they ran so quick that just like a puff of smoke was in their position, you know?
Oh
It's crazy. Athletic people are insane. And like you hear, and it also sort of falls with like, what do you call them? Actors and actresses as well for their roles in their movies. Like, you know, I mean, look, they get paid good money to look that good, if you know what I'm saying? But like when I was trying to like lose weight and all that, I would, you know, get motivation by seeing, you know, other people, right? That's how you get motivation. And like, I would be like, all right, so Wonder Woman's workout. Holy shit.
Right.
It's like
a lot of actors have trained so hard to
very hard
get that body type.
And like it sucks because like they tell you, like, they'll even admit it, like they're like, yeah, I was depressed the entire time because I was very limited with what I was allowed to eat versus what I was allowed to do in the gym, because I needed to have that perfect figure body because I was going to be topless for 80% of the movie. And I'm like, you
can't
feel
just CGI
body. And you feel so like sad from like, you know, you're proud because like, well, you look amazing, but then also you think like, true, like boiled chicken and rice is what these people eat for most of their meals, just because they don't want to put on any kind of like fat at all. Like,
they need to be these perfect
actual actually perfect. So like whenever you see like a good looking person on a movie or a TV show, guys, like please just like actually admire them and like give them the admiration that they need. You know, don't look respectfully, look disrespectfully, because they worked for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Henry Cavill didn't drink water exactly when he was playing for The Witcher because he needed his, like in his topless scenes, he needed the muscles to really show. So they a lot of bodybuilders do it too, when they're about to do like the show off of their bodies. Right they don't drink they don't drink water for like 24 hours, but they still work out. So they're incredibly dehydrated. They're actually at their weakest. That's a fun fact. Whenever you see bodybuilders doing like their shows, like, you know, proper, like showing their muscles off and that sort of area, they're actually at their weakest because they haven't drunk any water in 24 hours and they were still working out. So, yeah, like praise, honestly. Like, it's crazy, and I would never get to that stage because
that's an art. That's not like
that's not a daily thing.
It's not like a, you know, they're not strong. They're actually
No, don't just drink Coke. That's like no. No, it's, I mean, if that's what they love doing, I mean, by all means, of course. But like, I feel bad more for the people that have to do it for movies because they're kind of forced to do it because otherwise they don't get the role, and obviously the role equals money at the end of the day, right? So it's like, oh man, Google some of these workouts and you're like, oh my goodness gracious. And I'm over here complaining about doing a light jog.
Oh gosh, yeah, you're right.
You're like, I'm so tired, I don't want to do this anymore. And they're like, no, think of the actors out there.
Right.
Think of all the hard work they've
It's like, oh, I'm gonna go lie down.
Yeah. All right, so there's another story here. Let's see. I think exercise for the most part should not be undertaken with the goal of weight loss. It's a slippery slope that can lead into I exercise so I can eat this, or viewing food as a calories, or exercise as a punishment for eating calories. True. Exercise is good for the humans. We're not meant to, because sure, we're not meant to be sitting on our butts all day every day. Like on physical and psychological level, everyone should have an exercise routine. If I don't exercise, my sleep is poor, my anxiety is high. Exercise should be undertaken for all of the other benefits that it has. That it happens to burn calories is simply an extra. It is not the point of working out. To make don't make it the point. You'll set yourself up for failure, and importantly, it doesn't even burn that many calories. True. As for me, because that was my approach, I exercise every day. It varies up a lot. Some days it's an exercise video that's aerobics and weightlifting combo. Some days it's a pole dance. Oh my god, I'm going to talk about that in a second. Some days it's a long walk, like 3 to 4 miles, and other days it's yoga. When quarantine is over, I'll get back to weekly soccer, but the point is every day I get my heart rate up since some days, like gentle yoga or walks, it's super gentle. I don't need to rest. I'm not pounding my body to the ground to get some exercise in. I'm simply moving my body days in ways that facilitate muscle growth or increase blood flow. So I can get better sleep, keep my anxiety in check, and maintain muscle mass and a healthy heart. And calories burned are a bonus, and I don't think about it. It's not a part of the weight loss plan. So that's really true. So I was very guilty for that. Was the whole calorie counting thing when it comes to working out and weight loss was like, I can only eat. I mean, look, I'm still really guilty for it now. My calories that I eat now is 1,200 a day, but even now I only do about maybe 800.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't eat. Don't worry, the Bloomins yell at me every day for it. Don't you guys? But it's so true because like I was in that mindset for so long where I'm like, okay, if I burn 500 calories in this session, I can treat myself to a chocolate bar or that. Maybe that slice of cake.
That's a lot of calories in one session.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of calories in one session.
Yeah, it is. What? Usually, like in the previous story, 1 hour fast-paced walking was about 300 calories, and that's honestly more than enough.
Yeah. I think you need more.
Well, it's because that was my mentality though. Mine was like, okay, well, I need to burn 300 for just general daily life, but I want to lose weight, but I want to still enjoy things. So I will burn an extra 200 just so I can eat that stupid chocolate bar, stupid Snickers bar. You know what I mean? So I definitely had that mindset of using exercise as an excuse to keep eating. And then I would punish myself like, oh my god, I ate that chocolate bar. I need to work an extra 200 now to work it off. So the reason why I wanted this story is because she gave a good insight on other benefits that liked exercise. Even yoga, she says in there, is just to get your heart going a little bit more, get the blood flow, you get better sleep because you do become a bit more tired, so you tend to get into a deeper sleep. And it's just all of that, and I completely agree. And the one thing that she said there was actually pole dancing. I personally haven't done it myself, but my friend does pole dancing, and no, not in any sexual way, guys. Pole dancing, if you properly watch a lady do a pole dance, that's hard.
Yeah, it's a proper sport nowadays. I know some friends who do it too, and the core requirement is insane.
You see them like I think they call it the flag pose or something, like where they're at the top of the pole and they're using their 2 arms and they're extending their body vertically.
Yeah.
Or, sorry,
like
horizontally.
The core
sorry.
For that is freaking insane.
You need first the arm muscle to hold your body up, but then the core to keep yourself straight. Like it is insane. Yeah. People always look at pole dancing like a sexual act. And you're like, no, it's actually a really good exercise. Like it works your body very difficult. Like it's man. I can't even do a handstand for more than 3 seconds, let alone holding myself on a pole. Like, and
the people I've seen who like do go to like pole dancing classes as a workout are like insanely fit.
Exactly.
Like, there's no way. Yeah,
they're so fit, and you're like, whoa. Yeah. And you see some of the stuff they do, like they'll just like, I don't know, use their legs and they'll just do all these crazy moves. You're like, man, that leg strength to just keep you up like that is crazy. The arm strength.
Like they will keep their entire body up with just their legs.
Like one
It's
leg.
pretty
They'll wrap one leg around the pole.
Yeah, and then stay still, right? That's
and
insane.
the rest of the body's just floating. You're like, what? It's crazy, dude.
Like
honestly,
flying, yeah.
It's an art for sure. But that's just it though. Like she mentioned a few good ones too. Like it was, pole dancing. It was weightlifting. It's aerobics as well. Then there was gentle things like yoga and walking. So there's a lot of ways to work out and just to get your body moving. That doesn't require like, intense training or like a lot of dedication either. Just, I mean, I
really like the thing. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I really like the thing they said about getting your heart rate up a little bit every day. Like that's a nice like small goal to set for yourself.
Yeah,
kind of.
Because a lot of people tend to sit at the rested heart rate for a long period.
Yeah.
Like when I'm, I think what helps for me is that my work is physically demanding. So I have definitely lacked going to the gym in these past few months because of all the extra duties that have come onto my plate from work.
I would not be able to. I already don't, but
I already don't.
I would in addition not be able to.
So I did stop going to the gym because I get up at 6. I don't get home till 4, and I'm exhausted, and then I have just a couple hours to myself before I gotta stream for the next 3 to 4 hours. I actually don't have time anymore to go, but I think I am a bit lucky in the way that my job is physically demanding, and so it kind of definitely gets my heart rate going almost every single day, right? So except for weekends. So
like if you don't sit a lot as well, that's a good thing.
I never sit at work. On my lunch breaks, I actually just like stand and eat because we don't eat. Yeah,
that makes makes your legs really strong. Because I remember I worked retail only one summer, and having to stand like 12 hours or 10 hours a day was insane.
Painful.
Like 1 hour break, having to stand 10 hours. It was 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. But with 1 hour break, so basically 11 hours of standing and 1 hour break. My legs were so dead by the end of the day, and I would not feel rested the next day when I woke up.
No, you don't. Like my heels hurt when I get home. It's my heels. I hate driving home because like when I sit in my car to come home, it's the first time that I've sat since 6 a.m. And then when I get out of my car, I almost like my legs just go, oh fuck, we're standing in, and I almost collapse coming out of my car because I had that that hour to sort of sit down on the drive home, and it's just like, oh, now I have to like go for a shower. She's like, I gotta stand for the shower. I gotta walk. It's like, oh, I'm so exhausted. It's my heels, not even my legs, but just like the heels and my lower back. I did tell my boss about like my surgery and all that, so. We don't have chairs at work, so I do tend to just like sit straight on the concrete and just like around the ground. And it's funny because like I started like I was the first one to do it because everyone just sort of stands and eats because we don't really get breaks per se. It's more like it's just quiet period they call it, and we can just go on our phones for quiet period. And my back hurts, so I need to sit down. It's just something I need to do to rest the weight on my back. And so I used to just sit in the middle of the concrete by myself eating my lunch. And now we have like high school days, like a group of like 8 of us will just sit in a circle, like old school days. I'm like reminiscing, and it's pretty cute. You know what, it actually kind of is. But yeah, no, I know that feeling. Like, so I think because of how demanding my work is, I'm okay not going to the gym anymore. And I also get to save money in that aspect too, because gyms are expensive. It might only be $15, $18 a week, but times that by 4 weeks, by 52 weeks, like it adds up. Yeah.
$15, $20 a week, $80 a month.
Yeah, but it'd be about $80 a month. That's like a phone bill,
Yeah, I was like calculating. Oh, that's quite similar to what it is in Japan then.
Yeah,
it's like 7,000 yen a month ish, so it's around the same.
Yeah, and it sucks because like if you do miss like a couple of weeks, whether you're sick or whether things are shut down or you maybe you just didn't have the time to go, you do feel like you've wasted your money as well. So I remember actually, I don't know if my Bloomins remember, but I made a post about it on Twitter a while ago. Whether I should like go to a gym that was more expensive, but it was down the road versus going to a gym that was a lot cheaper, but it was like an additional drive. And then we just like math out the petrol of distance versus So I didn't end up signing up to. You remember that? Yeah, I didn't end up signing to any of them. So that's when I stopped working out. But it's fine because I picked up all those extra hours at work, which. Essentially
buy some low-key gym equipment at home.
Well, I have some in the cupboard behind me. They're gathering dust.
I mean, it's for me at least that's better because I don't have to see other people, and also I don't
Mm-hmm.
have to. I mean, I could like do it anytime. So if I could set it up like something easy, simple in my house, maybe if I can have like a block or something that's around the height of my knees, I can use that as a stepper. So I could do those like stairs things,
Yeah,
you
that's good for the
know?
butt.
If I could do that while holding um uh dumbbells.
No, exactly. Start with 2.5 kilo ones.
Yeah,
Start small.
while holding, oh my god, I have 1 kilo ones. Have
Perfect.
you seen
Start
my
even
arms?
smaller
You
and work
see
your
my
way up.
arms literally are like this. So you see my arms? This is the minimum that someone's arm can be without it being
I can't see how
problematic.
thin my arms
So
are.
so yeah. I mean, maybe I could get the two, but one is what I have right now.
You know what's funny
I
though?
can't even. Yeah.
Before I even
Yeah.
had weights, I used to just
Yeah.
grab cans out of my cupboard.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Grab the bigger cans in your cupboard,
Uh-huh.
or even just like bags, like bags of rice. Usually they come in two
Yeah.
kilo bags,
Oh my god, yeah.
and have like a
Lift that.
2 kilo in each arm. Yeah, people laugh, right? But like
Oh.
use what you have at home. You don't
Yeah.
have to buy workout equipment if you have this stuff at home. And I had
Yeah.
2 kilo bag of rice, so I would do like
Yeah.
a lunge. You know what a lunge is? Like you lean forward, but you do like
Yeah, while holding the rice. Oh,
and
that's
put the
really
rice
good
over your
actually.
head. Yeah, so like use a 2 kilo
Yeah.
bag of rice and over your head when you
Because
do a
they
lunge.
have those like heavy like balls that have like sand in them.
Oh
And
yeah,
you
yeah,
like
yeah.
lift them above your head or like whatever to do
Mm-hmm.
like exercises and stuff. Oh, I remember there used to be those smelly ones at the swim training place I used to go, and they would have the different weights and stuff.
Yeah,
And then like every time, and then the kids would mess around, right? Throw the balls at each other.
of course they would.
And then a little bit of sand would come out every time you throw it.
So they
I
become
just remember those.
less
Yeah,
and
but
less
it's like
every
that,
time.
but a bag of rice.
Yeah, that's pretty much it though. And like someone
Yeah.
in the comments just wrote milk, and that's true. Milk comes for here.
Yeah.
You get them in 1, 2, and 3 liters. I don't know
Uh-huh.
what a liter to kilo ratio is. Sorry, but it's true. Like get yourself like a 2-3 liter thing of milk.
Yeah.
One in each arm. Even like when you when you get grocery out of the car and you've got like a milk in each hand, and like if you just sit there and like just do a quick little arm curl as you're walking to the fridge. Like just use stuff at your house. They don't have to be weights itself. Like if you just have items that are around your house and you know that they have a weight-ish to them. Oh, it's a ratio of 1 to 1. Oh, perfect. Well, there you go. So then we have like 2-3 liter kilo milks, I guess.
Yeah.
But even like I have like books. Books can be heavy if you stack them up enough
Yeah.
and do lunges with books in them instead. Or
Mhm.
if you're gonna do like crunches and have something on your tummy,
Mhm.
and like you do like those crunches or sit-ups and have like weights on your tummy, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't have to use weights. Just use what you have around the house.
Yeah.
Working
Yeah,
out
yeah.
doesn't need to cost you a cent.
I got a set of those the resistance bands with like 5 different how do you say, like resistance levels.
Oh,
And I only opened level 1, 2, and 3 because I opened 3 first because it was in the middle, right?
Yeah,
and
you're
then
like, okay.
I was like 3, and I was like, oh, I can't even
you can't pull it. Yeah,
even stretch this thing. So I didn't even bother with 4 and 5, and I just
Nah.
opened 2 and 1.
Well, there you go. That's like a good little goal. Is like, say by the end of the year,
Yeah.
give yourself a good time to build up to it. But say by the end of the year, I want to be able to like, put the rubber band under my foot and be able to like do arm curl,
Oh
do
my
10
God.
arm curls with number 5, like rubber band number 5 or something.
Yeah.
Like that's
maybe I should take it out and try and see.
it's a good little like, see, it's a little goal, but
Yeah.
something that you'll feel very like, you know what, I did it. I did that level 5 because I know exactly the ones you're talking about because we had them at my gym when I went
Yeah.
there. I don't know which ones I have now. These ones definitely have a bit of resistance, so they might be like a 3, I think,
Yeah.
maybe 2 or 3. I'm not sure. But no, they have good resistance. The only crappy thing is like if you accidentally like let it slip under your foot and it like swacks up, or
And
if you're like,
slap yourself.
yeah. I've had my fair share of getting slapped by the stupid
Yeah.
rubber bands, because the resistance bands, because
Yeah.
they're meant to be hard on purpose. You're meant to use like your
Yeah.
muscles to pull them. That's the whole purpose. And when you pull
Yeah.
too hard and it slips, and you're like, whoosh, you're like, ow. I'm guilty for that.
Oh wow. I actually forgot about this, but then we used to like as part of the strength training too, we would have these resistance bands with the handles that you can hold on to, and it would be like tied to a bar just like outside by the just outside by the bleachers area, and then like we would have to simulate like swimming.
Okay.
While using them. I just remember doing that all of a sudden while you're talking about resistance bands. I was like, yeah, I have used resistance bands before. I just didn't know they were resistance bands.
Yeah.
Like, I just thought we were practicing swimming with these rubber thingies.
Well, there you go, you know.
As a kid, I just didn't know what they were. But, like, you have to we had to practice our, like, the freestyle, like, whatever thing.
You know what was a fun thing to, like,
yeah?
get your heart rate moving, but it was fun?
Yeah.
Hula hoops.
Yeah. Oh, I love hula hooping.
Yeah, because like you don't think about it because like you're constantly swaying your hips and it doesn't feel like you're doing anything. But if you like set yourself a goal, like, you know, I'm gonna hula hoop for 5 minutes, and you do, your heart's like, because like you're constantly like, you know, because you have to really move your body in a way to keep the hula hoop going, you know. So you set yourself a goal of X amount of time frame to keep it up.
Yeah.
And by the end of like a good session, you're puffed. You're like, holy shit, it was just a hula hoop.
We used to have, I think in elementary school, we had this thing where it was a competition with the class to see who could hula hoop the longest. Like a teacher was just standing there. And then me and this other girl, kind of like we mastered hula hooping. We could hula hoop without using any strength. Like the hoop would just spin on its own. There is a balance of a speed with the hula hoop where you can kind of just keep going. And it would just keep spinning without you like trying really hard.
God damn!
It's the same with treading water. It's a rhythm.
Oh.
And then because me and this other girl like could do it forever, and the teacher was like, "Okay, you two just stop."
Yeah, because you two just keep
like
going.
At the very end, it was like, "Well, we won, right?" So
yeah, so one of us has to win. There's only one winner. Girls,
no, so I don't know. So I don't know if it's still a workout if I feel like the hoop is spinning on its own.
True.
Like,
so you know, I never mastered it to that level. Okay.
it's a rhythm though. I don't know.
You see people dance with hula hoops, so like how it goes like around their
that's
neck
true.
and through their legs, and you're like, wait, how are you making it go through your body like that? That's not how. Like that's not physics. What? You can't just hula hoop through your skin.
I mean, the neck to the waist one makes sense, but I don't know about waist to legs.
Yeah, like they'll make it like
get it back up.
Yeah, curl it in and around and up and down. Like just, dude. Like honestly, anyone listening, like just Google like professional hula hooping, and you'll be like, your jaw will drop. Like, what? This is a thing? It's crazy, dude.
Like they do insane. I guess they kind of do it in gymnastics. Oh wait, or is it like
kind of? But there's like it's its own competition. Hula hooping is a competition.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like how when I looked up pen spinning competition.
Oh yeah, I love that. I want to learn that. But yeah, anything is a competition anymore, isn't it? It's crazy. But speaking of like the hula hoop side, yeah, dancing is a great way to lose weight. It's a great way to just get your heart rate up. It's a great way to like actually get stronger as well. I used to do a lot of dancing in school. Like I entered dance competitions and stuff like that. Yeah, no, that was probably my most funnest way of like just getting my heart rate up and unintentionally working out by just dancing. Like you see those Zumba classes. I have never joined those ones. I've never done public group dance classes, like that sort of stuff. But like you see like Zumbas and stuff like that where they're like they're going crazy and they're like really like fast with the beat and you're like, woo! That's a workout without feeling like a workout.
Yeah. No, I've done dance classes, but my problem is that this is not just with games and like daily life and like work, but also with dance. Like I have no RAM, like literally in my memory, in my brain.
In your personal RAM.
Yeah. Like it's like you know, if I work on something yesterday for like my burp duties work, then the next day I might have forgotten about it. Like I don't remember. Okay, like I have to check my emails to see what happened.
Oh really?
I don't remember. So like and it's the same with like dance where I can do it when like the teacher is teaching us and they're dancing in front of me and I'm like copying them, right? But then at the end, like the teacher always wants you to perform it back to them, and then they'll like watch you turn around and watch. I'm like, I completely don't know any of the moves because you're not doing it in front of me anymore.
Yeah,
like
I know that feeling. I'm usually like, can you do it like just
so
a couple
lost.
more times, please?
Yeah, or like I need to stand behind some people, but even then it's like because it's not the teacher, it's not the same.
Yeah. What was that? Crap. Someone here might know. It's been a lot. Again, this was high school days, so I don't remember. There's a specific name for it. It's like where you wear the glow shoes and you do like It's only like foot dancing.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, like it's dark, but you.
you were like the glow shoes, and then like you do like these moves with your feet, and it looks like you're just gliding across the floor. Think of like moonwalking, but more. There's
I was gonna say moonwalking.
It is. It's moonwalking, but like there's just so much more to it. Crap! Someone help me.
I don't know. Glow shoes.
It's it's been so long. There's an actual word for it. I'm gonna the shuffle. Yeah.
Oh, was it glow shoes? Did you wear glow shoes shuffling?
Yeah, the shuffle. That's because you wear glow shoes because then like the soles of the shoes glow. And then when you like record it in the dark, it looks mint. It looks really good.
I know what you mean. I thought people wore Vans to shuffle.
They probably do. Yeah, the shuffle. That's what it was. Yeah, like I said, this was a while ago now. This was 123 years ago.
Hey, I could shuffle for like one day after I watched a tutorial, and I immediately forgot how to.
Yeah. Oh, it's been so long. But shuffling.
I watched the video tutorial, and I could do it right after the tutorial finished.
Yeah, because you just watched it.
I couldn't do it anymore.
That's me with studying.
Yeah.
Yeah, shuffling was a really good workout too, because man, because you're moving your feet relatively quickly as well, and it's just like you're constantly moving and going around, just like you puffed at the end of it, man.
Yeah. It's fun,
shuffling
though.
is very difficult, but it looks so good if you can nail it.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's how that works. All right, we have one more story. Would you like to read the lucky last?
Sure. Hold on.
The very last one.
It's the last one, right? Okay. I started doing a slow jog around the block. Once I could do that reliably, I went down another block. Short suburban blocks, but still, now I'm doing 1.25 miles, once or twice per week. I'll probably do 2 to 3 times per week, once it stops being so icy here. On the other days, I do yoga videos or strength training. I do body weight exercises, modified push-ups, squats, crunches every day. I started on the 1st of the month and told myself I'd do one of each. For each day. Not like one time. One push-up, one squat. One of each day of the month. And now I do 30 of each. Yeah. Oh, he actually did. I do 30 of each broken up into sets of 15 or 10. I still can't do a military-style push-up, but the ones I do on my knees are in good form. Maybe someday.
And it also says that he lost 25 pounds doing that.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
So again, see, it's the slow build-up that you do. So start off with just doing a slow jog one block to 2 blocks to now multiple times a week doing 1.25 miles. I had actually tried that as a challenge once where you get a list, like a calendar, right? A 30-day calendar. And it's like 1 push-up, 1 sit-up, 1 crunch, 1 lunge, 1 star jump, one burpee. Day 2, you do 2 of each. Day 3, you do 3 of each. Day 4, you do 4 of each. And you go all the way through the days. And so then by day 30, you're doing 30 push-ups, 30 star jumps, 30 jumping. Like, you doing 30 of everything. Those are really good to slowly build it up. Because rather than going day 1, I'm going to do 10 of each. No. It's just, it sounds so minimal. Like, oh, but you're only doing 1. That's nothing. For some people, that is very difficult. For very unfit people. I'm not saying fat people, by the way, because you can have very skinny, unfit people. But if you're not used to working out and moving your body in that way, doing one of, like, say you do a list of 10. So you're technically doing only 10 things in day 1, and then 20, and then 30, and then 40. It adds up. So by day 30, you end up doing, like, what, 80, 90 different, like, ways. Like, it's like there's like a word for it. It's like monthly increasing. There you go. Monthly increments, routines. I did that, but with I did, what was it? I think it was to tone my butt at the time. So I did like squats. Crap, I don't even remember what they're called anymore. The ones you go on the step one. There was like, I think 4 different workouts to help your gluteus maximus.
Just stepping?
Well, no, like stepping on that little step up and then back down, up and then down. That one that I was saying earlier. I got like 3 tiers of it. like the step ladder looking one. But yeah, so but yeah, I had like four to five different workouts that pretty much only worked on the butt. I took a before photo day 1, and I did, you know, one of each one day 1, 2 of each day 2, and I got all the way to day 30, and then I took a photo at the end. My butt lifted.
Yeah.
I had a toner ass.
Nice.
Yeah, so those are great little mini goals to work out as well. It's a very slow start, but then by day 30, you feel it because you're like, oh my God, I went, you know, I'm doing 30 of each of these now. And depending on what you're doing and, you know, take a before and after photo, it's actually really good.
Nice. 30 squats a day, everybody.
Every day, all day, every day.
Every day, let's go. Maybe I should do that. I should try 30 squats a day.
A day.
A day. I'll take a before photo and after photo and send it to you.
I'll do it actually. Yo, let's do it together though. We'll compare butts. Day 1
we'll
butt.
keep each other accountable.
Yeah. Day 1 butt,
we'll
day 30 butt.
Photos at the beginning, at the end.
Let's do it. I believe. No, well, I was gonna say, a great motivator is having, like, you don't have to be in person, but even just that, you know, having someone there to just, you know, keep you going as well, because losing motivation is probably my biggest downfall, as well as I could imagine a lot of people.
Yeah.
Especially on days when you are tired from work, or you just can't, you overcame a sickness, so then your body wasn't used to working out after a while. Maybe something came up and you actually just couldn't work out. Like, motivation is probably like the biggest killer for me.
100%. I think it's for me. I never had like a crazy like weight loss journey or whatever, but I have trouble getting motivation because I'm not one of those people where you like look at it and you're like, oh yeah, she needs to lose weight. Like that's never been a thing. But I know that I'm like not fit despite like, you know, not looking like I'm someone who needs to lose weight. So that for me is the reason for low motivation, because it's like, well, I could just do it tomorrow. Well, I could just do it like next day. Like, it's not like, and I am opposite of you, where I have a relatively faster metabolism, so I don't really gain or lose a lot of weight. But but so then as a result, that has been a problem with my motivation.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I can see that.
I have not been motivated for, you know, forever.
I mean, it makes sense. You're like, well, I can just eat what I want and I'll still be skinny. I can run
once a week. Man, I've worked really hard. Like that's
that's
a level. That's a level that I'm like, I'm sometimes like keeping myself going. Like, I think the most I've done by myself, like when I don't sign up to something, the most that I've done is force myself to maybe run once a week and do like some squats or like whatever. And maybe plank a little bit, but like that's like it kind of. And I'm like, oh, I've worked so hard. After that.
With all respect, Lua, I hate you.
Oh my God.
I have to work my damn ass off to look good. It sucks.
I know. That's why I'm like, oh, I don't have any like really interesting stories to share, but it's just maybe just a lack of motivation for me.
No, but that's what I was saying though. Like, you can look skinny but be unfit.
Yeah, no,
like,
100%, 100%.
And it's the other way around though. Like, you see a lot of bigger women working out, and they're pumping it, and you're like, what the fuck? How?
So strong.
Yeah, so it's that I solely believe on the whole don't judge a book by its cover, because you might see you might see like a really thin person, but they could be very, very unfit, and then the opposite way, where you see a chunky lady
from absolutely no effort.
Yeah. No, 100%, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm like in the middle. I'm not like skinny, like I'm not like a stick, but I'm definitely not fat anymore. Thank God.
I think you can kind of see it manifest as a cultural thing here as well in Japan, because gym memberships are not super popular here. Like, a lot of people have never been to a gym.
Oh, really?
And they also just don't exercise. Never felt the need to. I've read like surveys and stuff, like magazines. It's really interesting to kind of see like, I feel like as an culture in Japan as well. I think because a lot of people do tend to be like naturally quite skinny, or like have fast metabolism, or they just don't eat that much.
Yeah.
The portions are quite small. So there's not a lot of like panic to like lose weight or whatever. So the motivation is quite low to do a lot of like fitness, healthy lifestyle type stuff, and people are generally so tired after work. There's a lot of overtime, like toxic work cultures, just people being generally just want to sleep after work.
Makes sense though. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like yeah, so gyms are actually usually not super packed here. As a result, 24-hour gyms, they exist. They're here all the time, but
they are
not
just empty.
that many people. It depends on where you are too. It's
no, I get that, man.
Yeah.
That's me now. Like after my day of work, I'm like, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
I just want to go sleep.
There are like gyms where there's like classes and stuff, and some obasans will like go together, and it's like their hangout. And they do yoga together, that kind of stuff. But it's like I feel like these people aren't the salary workers. They have time.
yeah, exactly.
It's different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I feel that.
Obasans, oji-sans have time. And these are the people who are at the gym.
Screw you guys. I want some spare time. What is that? Never heard of it. Ugh, no. Part of me would like to go back to the gym because it was like I feel like, because there's just different, not so much culture as in like Japan versus America versus Australia culture, but like within that, so like there's gym culture type thing. So like when you go to gym and you see the same people all the time working out, you become like friends with the gym people, like that little circle, little culture of gym. What do they call them? Gym junkies. But it was good because they really keep you motivated, and then like you become friends because of like your little, I guess, common interest of working out. And then you kind of want to go to the gym because you want to like, oh, I want to see my friends. I want to see like what they're doing today, like at the gym. And you start talking and hanging out and working out. So I haven't had that in a while, and I kind of miss it.
Yeah, I remember I used to find running very tiring because it's one of those exercises where you immediately get tired very fast.
You kind of do, yeah.
Right, and then I had a friend at my swimming class I remember just like chatting with her the whole time we were running one time. Just like had a time of my life chatting, and then we were like talking for so long. We were actually like lapping people, like passing people and stuff.
Yeah, that's
fast.
Yeah.
Without being tired, we were talking and running and like not getting tired because our minds were like off.
Yeah, that's really it. Like if you don't have something to sort of get your mind off of it, or if you're not regret, but if you're like begrudgingly doing it, it feels harder, longer. It's just, you're not as motivated. And I think that's what I miss about like just working out in general, is having that motivating person to just be like, hey, let's go. And you're like, okay. And then you guys just start talking about anything. Hey, okay, I'll go. Okay. The begrudging, I don't want to go, but fine. Yeah. I actually miss that so much, because just having that one person just to drag you out, and the other way around, like you're like, no, come on, let's go, our turn, let's go.
Motivate each other.
Yeah, and then you, like you said, you end up wasting like an hour and a half, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go home now. Bye.
Like having fun at the gym.
I know, the rare cases.
Or just running together, that's fun too.
Anything. It could be anything. It could be working out. It could be swimming. It could
I run
be running.
so slow that it has to be the treadmill. Otherwise,
yeah, I mean that works too. Though if you both are standing side by side,
running with me.
I'll run with you.
Yeah, no, I've gone running with friends before, and then like 3 other friends literally, and they all were like, we're gonna run really fast. And I was just like doing my 5 kilometers per hour run.
So you're just like,
yeah, it's just slightly faster than people walking.
So you're a bird of speed.
Yeah, I mean, I was enjoying myself. I was like looking around and stuff. I was
Come on, slowpokes, let's go. Yeah. Can you imagine you like at like a shopping center, just being like, I'm just gonna go window shopping today, let's go all together, and you're like just briskly walking your way.
Just jog through H&M. Just yeah, I'm gonna go to the other section and do a jog.
Yeah. Then you're like, I'll see you on my lap back, guys. Because you laugh, but shopping centers are really large, and if you walk from one end to the other, like that takes a solid 10 minutes just to walk from one end, if not more.
Yeah.
So if you just lap that,
what if you set a goal to like go from this shop and the other shop, and they're like across the shopping mall, and then you have to like run there? like you have to jog there. What if you like set your workout goal in the middle of shopping?
You know what? You know what? Yeah. I mean, you can treat yourself afterwards, or you know, as long as you're
like you
not
run from
embarrassing.
the frozen yogurt store. From something like that. You get frozen yogurt and then you
just run with the frozen yogurt in your mouth.
Yeah.
Just eating while running. That reminds me, someone actually did a fan art of me with spaghetti in my mouth, running with spaghetti in my mouth.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because because it was a joke of me just being always on the move and not having time to sit down and eat, because I don't. So it was a joke that they're like, you know, I shower I shower when I eat, I run when I eat, like everything is when I eat. And so someone actually drew a fan art of me running while I eat.
That's so funny.
I was like, what the heck? Hang on, I'll send it to you. It's actually really good. Apparently they drew it in like one day. And it's like detailed AF. I was like, there's no way you do this in one day.
All right.
That one.
Oh.
And like you're in there, you're on the pole, Chowsy's in there.
Oh my god.
That was pretty good.
Like from what plate are you eating the spaghetti? It would be really cool if like there was like a plate on like your booba, just like you're eating from there. It's like
ideas.
Yeah, it's like balancing on your chest. And then you've mastered that because you need to eat, you know?
And I'll show
you need to
that's
eat on the
really
go,
big.
you know?
I was like, I'll show the fans. So that way they actually know what we're talking about. But yeah, that's yeah, so it's me eating spaghetti whilst running, although I don't I don't know why it's spaghetti and why.
Oh, you could put the spaghetti in a mug. Yeah.
In a mug.
The mug, and then put it between. Put it in between, and then eat spaghetti from that. Easy. Yeah, spaghetti on the go, just like coffee.
Yum.
You have an automatic coffee maker. You have automatic spaghetti maker. In the morning.
My god! And well, at least it'll stay warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
keeps it warm, exactly.
Yeah, no, mood. I don't remember how we got into that topic either, but yeah, we did something about me eating food, so that's why you're like running with frozen yogurt. Hey, at least you're burning the calories while you're eating it, you know what I'm saying? That's there you go. That's called efficiency, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's called being smart, planning ahead.
It's pretty funny. The other year, I was on vacation with my mom, and it's pretty funny because she planned this crazy itinerary. My mom is a planner, and she planned this like crazy itinerary. We would go to a lot of different places, and then like she was like, "Okay, let's keep going. Let's go to the next place." And I was just like, "Mom, I'm so tired. My feet are killing me." My mom was like, "Already?" Like,
Mom, please.
Already. And I was like, why are you so strong, Mom? I was like, what exercise does my mom do?
You're old. You're not supposed to be this energetic.
I don't think she does any exercise, and she's like, she can walk forever. Like, but why?
God damn.
Yeah, because I remember we used to go shopping like in like Harajuku. Like we used to like going shopping together, and then like. I used to be able to walk for like 6 hours to like shop. So we love to shop together. Like because my mom would like give me an allowance and I could buy whatever I wanted with that allowance. And I was like, and it's a really rare thing, right? To get like the special day where I could get an allowance and buy whatever I wanted with that allowance, but I would have to like budget. Like so I'd be really excited to be like, oh, I'm gonna buy this thing and this thing, but then I have to walk around, compare prices, and make sure it's still within the budget and like stuff like that. That's how she would like let me like shop. Like she'll give me a fixed amount, and then I can only spend that amount, and I have to like choose wisely what I can buy with it. But then we would walk around for 6 hours because I was comparing stuff to make sure I make like the best decision. Yeah, so and then I would not be tired because I was like so excited.
Yeah, because like exactly, see that, and it comes back to the keeping your mind occupied, and then you don't realize that you've like just spent 6 hours looking at stuff, moving your body constantly because your mind was occupied.
How many calories is that? If they say 1 hour of walking is 300, then I burned
3,600?
1,800 calories.
Oh my god.
1,800 calories, yeah.
Jeez.
From shopping.
Nice. Actually though, you laugh, but Shopping centers are big, and then you got like, top
Yeah.
floor, bottom floor. You got a lot to do. Yeah, honestly,
Walk
you
up
you
and
could.
down all across like
Mhm.
for 6 hours.
You can make it doesn't have to be like
Yeah.
titled working out either. Like you just
Yeah.
move your body,
Uh-huh.
every day doing something, and like mowing your grass, for example, like that takes you what, 30 minutes depending on how big your lawn is, of course, but like what, roughly 30 minutes to mow your grass and empty out like the grass catcher every so often. Like that's enough to like get your heart pumping and your blood flowing, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because I know I used to have
Mhm.
to do that. Or like, if it's leaf season, then rake them
Mm.
leaves. That works your arms out really good.
Rake the leaves? What do you mean?
When you have leaves and you rake them and put them in the bin.
Oh, rake them. Sorry, I thought I heard break the leaves.
Oh, yeah, you
break
just,
them.
step on them. You just rip them
I was
apart.
like, so you just like make a pile and then you like break them? Like,
Oh,
what do
no,
you
that you jump
rake.
into.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know
rake,
why.
sorry.
I think Nina's out there breaking leaves.
Just breaking leaves, yo. Just
Yeah,
screw you,
what
leaf.
kinda, I
Rip.
thought that was a weird workout. What kind of...
Working out my finger muscles. Come on.
Okay.
No, like raking leaves works the arms,
Nice,
Yeah, just it doesn't have to be titled working out. You don't have to sit there and be like, oh, I need to work out today. It's more like, oh, I need to do XYZ,
Yeah.
and might as well make it into something fun and do something to intertwine. Like, okay.
No, that's really good. Yeah. I've never shoveled snow or raked leaves before.
Oh, I heard it's good
because I've always
upper
lived
arms.
in like apartments.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, where I didn't need to do that.
Well, I used to, because I, in one of my old houses back when I lived in America, had a really, really long driveway. I'm pretty sure there might be a few U.S. audiences that can relate to that. Where like your driveway is like really long. It's just stupid long, like to where you would drive to get your mail. But I decided to turn that into, like you can get some really stupidly long driveways. And I remember I would make walking to my mailbox a workout, and so I would do like what do you call them, like when you walk, like lunges. I would do lunges on the way to the mailbox.
Really?
Yeah, and then like the side skipping, like where like you're on, like you're facing like sideways, and then like you side skip. I would like side skip all the way back to like the house or something, and I'd be like, my heart would be like, it'd be beating a bit faster than normal. I'm like, nice.
Wow.
So it's just little things
really
like that,
good.
and like squatting in the shower. So that sounds
squatting in the shower for me. It's like standing up after I finish like a meeting or something, and then I do 5 squats and stretch a little bit.
That's good though. That's good.
Get some water.
It stops you from like feeling extra slumpish and just just sitting down for excess periods of time. Like it can actually.
My legs do feel like it needs blood flow recently though, so maybe I need to do a bit more.
Well, that's actually it's all good because we are at almost exactly 2 hours too. We got like the 10 minutes left, which is good because this is where I want you to plug yourself. So before we do that, everybody, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out and listening to the gym, workout, exercise, health related podcast. Lua, thank you so much for giving your input and your stories on this topic.
Thank you so much
and your
for
9-hour swimming sessions as a kid was crazy.
Oh, God.
This is the time to shine where we want you to plug yourself, anything cool happening that you want us to know about, any milestones or any goals that you're about to reach. Please tell everyone now.
So me and Nina actually talked about this beforehand, but we were like, oh, maybe we should talk about the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Which we will talk about now. If you don't know about it, we are currently in the middle of the Idol Project Kickstarter for your production Kawaii, where you will get to support us in becoming 3D idols. If this Kickstarter gets funded, we can get 3D models where we will be able to move as 3D anime girls,
dancing,
360,
spinning,
up, down, left side.
Turn around, what's good? You get to see our backs.
Yes, exactly. So if you would like to support that,
#ad.
Let me place the link into the chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got you pinned, so it's also
you've got it pinned.
I've got you pinned. I've got like your channel
got me pinned.
Yeah, I've got you pinned.
Right. Oh, okay.
Always pin the
place the Kickstarter into the chat, and then the second thing is next Wednesday is my birthday.
Yay! A birthday with Lua.
Yeah, next Wednesday is my birthday. I'm turning bird years old.
Oh my god, birthday!
That's crazy.
So what time is this
Yeah.
starting?
I do have a birthday stream at 10 p.m. JST, which is around 30 minutes after when Nina usually starts.
Yep, I will have that day off because I'm not going to stream because stuff that. I'm going to hang out with Lua.
Thank you. So that's it's going to be next
That's
week.
exciting. And you're doing, because I was looking at, I was cheekily looking at your calendar. You're doing like a birthday countdown as well the day before?
Whoa, spoilers. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I'll have don't worry. It's okay. Yeah. All the streams like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are all gonna be birthday
Yeah. I'm
related,
like taking all those days
there'll
off.
be like first we'll have drinks on Monday, birthday pre-gaming drinks, and then we'll have a countdown
coming
an hour before on May 31st. And then the official birthday stream where I'll look at the hashtag, the birthday hashtag, which is on my community tab and it's also on Twitter.
Yes.
It's going to be on Wednesday at 10 p.m. So that's what we're going to be
So
doing.
make sure you go to Lua's Twitter, go look at her hashtag for her birthday, and then go write a message, make a drawing, anything like that, anything birthday related, use the tag. Yeah. We're going to be hanging out with Lua. Was it Tuesday, Wednesday?
I think for the Wednesday stream, I'm gonna be on VC at a certain time. I haven't planned the exact like timings yet.
No, okay, just the days. So it'll be like Tuesday and Wednesday, I think. Yeah.
But it'll be so on. どうしようかな? Maybe Tuesday is
You're like, I don't even know. Okay, well we'll find out. We'll get the fine detail.
I was gonna do Wednesday, but maybe Tuesday's good. Oh, I don't know. Okay, anyway, but one of those days I'll
I'm taking all of those days off, so it's fine.
People can call in, so
yeah.
People can call in and stuff if they want.
Yay! Birthday with Lua! Let's go!
Yay!
Love the birthdays. All right, well, Lua, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. Thank you for taking the time out of your evening to come and hang out with everybody today. Thank you for the topics. Thank you for all of your input, and also early happy birthday. Early happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, I will see your beautiful face tomorrow for your radio show.
Nina is also going to be on Asuka Radio, my radio show tomorrow on my channel, where we will be playing, well, first of all, we'll be interviewing Nina and getting to know all her deepest, darkest secrets, and then we'll also be playing Family Feud, which, if you haven't submitted your answers yet on the survey, the form, which is pinned to my Twitter, then it will be closing at noon tomorrow because I need to compile the answers and make charts and stuff to make it like exciting and like pretty for the stream.
Putting a lot of work into this. So you have the Bloomins. In case you haven't seen it, go to Lua's Twitter, her pinned message. There's like a Family Feud. For those that don't know what it's like, she'll ask a question and I have to guess the most common answer, but we need you to give her the answer. So in order to make it fun. So go check out her Twitter, answer some questions. Can I ask you how many questions there are so they have a rough,
10 questions.
Okay.
There's 10 questions. And they're like simple things.
Simple things. So it'll take you, what, a minute a question? So no more than 10 minutes of your time.
Like your knee-jerk answer. That's what we want. First thing that comes to your mind.
Yeah,
write that down.
Exactly. Yeah. That's Family Feud's all about timing and like first answer. So don't think about it. Read the question and answer it, okay?
Yeah.
Nice. So make sure you go check out her pinned message for that, guys. Alrighty. Now that we got those out of the way, I just want to make sure that they knew all about that because the more info that they have, the better it'll be for us for your stream.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, Lua, thank you so much. I hope you have a great evening. Take care of yourself, and we will see you tomorrow night.
Yes. See ya.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now I just got to find where Discord is. There it is. All right. Was that the link? Oh, thanks, Breathing. Actually, no, I won't pin it. I like to keep my guest pinned for that. I like to make sure that the guest has been pinned for it. So guys, make sure you go check out that link, the Google Docs. Because like I said, it's gonna be like a Family Feud with me. So if you guys give her more answers, then the more fun it'll be, essentially, right? So go ahead and do that. It'll take like less than 10 minutes of your time. I'm going to quickly, since we are in the last roughly 5 minutes, I don't think we actually have much. We have only... I'm just looking. That was 2 days ago. 2 hours ago. Zerk remembered for 5 months and said, "Do you even lift, bro?" Yes. Actually, I do. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Arigato, daisuki. Thank you, everybody. Round of applause. Thank you so much to Lua. There she is. Beautiful girl. Thank you so much to Lua for spending time out of her day. It's very kind of our guests to do that, to sit there and schedule some time in for us to make the podcast, you know, work. So thank you so much, Lua. Thank you so much to the Burblings for coming in to support Lua. Thank you for the Blue Ones for coming in and hanging out with me. And any new guests we have out there, or not guests, sorry, any new fans we have out there, thank you so much for lurking, chatting, watching, listening as well. So thank you so much. And of course, special shout out to the VOD gang. Because, you know, I know that not everyone can make it due to timing and all that. So VOD gang, you guys are just as important. So thank you so much. All right, let me just... There we go. Thank you, everybody. Hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and great night wherever you're on the world. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on Lua's channel. I will not be streaming it. It'll be hosted on Lua's, all right? So make sure you go check out her channel. I think she said it was 10 p.m. JST, so I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at Lua's. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.